So hello guys and welcome to another video, and that is the 2013 i10, and this is the Magna trim with the 1.2 liter Kappa 2 engine. And in this video I'll be giving you a proper review and driving experience of this car, because this is a very practical car in terms of second hand buy, and it will be a very good option if you are looking for a city runabout and your budget is at about 2 lakhs to 3 lakhs. This will be a very good option. So let's get started. So driving the i10, this is the Magna trim special edition 2013 model, and let's talk about the handling. The handling of the car is, it feels a bit unstable at higher speeds, I guess, but in terms of driving feel, it is, I guess it is better than the Grand i10. And the steering wheel of this car feels a bit bigger than the outgoing model. So that's that. And if I talk about the steering feel, the steering is obviously light as other Hyundai cars, and it stays light even at high speeds. And talking about the engine, so this is the 1.2 liter engine, the Kappa 2, that produces about 79 horsepower and 111 newton meters of torque. So in this state of tune, it is producing this much horsepower, but in the Grand i10, this engine is producing about 81 horsepower and 114 newton meters of torque. So that not a lot of difference in terms of torque, and the performance is more or less the same. The low end performance is good. As you can see, it is spinning at about 1600 rpm, and yes, the progress is good when you just floor it. While cornering, it is not the most stable, as I said, not a sporty handler, but still a very practical car. The suspension, well, it is softly sprung, and that is the Grand i10, the successor. So the i10 itself was the successor of the Santro, and the i10 was, well, it was mainly designed for the Indian market, and then it was exported. And if I talk about the Santro, that's the Santro. The Santro itself was a very good car, full of practicality and efficiency, and a heck of a reliable engine. So the i10, it has taken it the legacy forward, and has become a very good car in the year 2021, the Grand i10 Nios. The driving feel is better than the Grand i10 because it felt a bit vague in terms of driving experience, but this feels old school. The engine is peppy, the mid-range is strong, and the low end is also strong, and the top end, it screams in the top end. So talking about the efficiency numbers of this car, the i10 1.2, it returned somewhere around 16 to 17 kilometers per liter, and in the city and in the highway, it stretched up to 20 kilometers per liter with light foot driving, obviously. So the NVH levels of this car, well, it is very good in terms of NVH levels, and no noise, no vibrations, because it is a 4-cylinder engine. No vibrations, it feels butter smooth. Now second gear, yes, the immediacy is there. So let's do a quick acceleration test in the 2013 i10 1.2, and let's turn off the fan. First gear, let's rev it. That's some enthusiastic wheel spin. 6000 rpm, 90 upshift, that's 100, that's 120, and let's brake. So yes, the brakes are progressive, not the best. So this is the engine bay of the i10 1.2, and that is the 1.2 Kappa series engine. And let's now just start this engine and see what it does on a start. So that's the engine turned on. Yes, typical. And that is the radiator fan. So let's just shut it down. So the engine is very smooth because it's a 4-cylinder engine. It has to be smooth in terms of idling. So this is the car, the 2013 i10 and Magna variant with the 1.2 Kappa engine, Kappa 2. So this is the car. It is just a bit bigger than the Santro and it is in mint condition. Thanks to Kshitij bhai who has kept this car alive. And this is the side profile of this car. As I said, just a bit bigger than the Santro, but it looks quite good, tall boy design. And this is the front of the car. It has got the Hyundai badge up front, and this is the conventional halogen setup for the headlamp. No projector setup, no DRLs, nothing. And that is the grille. It hasn't got fog lamps in this model. TVT badging here because it has got variable valve timing, and the Kappa 2 badging is on this side. And iTech was the special edition which was on sale back in 2013. So let's see what's the tire size. So the tire size happens to be about 155/80 R13. It is a 13-incher 155 and 80 profile, which is decent for the car. Yes, it is a bit under tired, but it helps in its fuel economy. So that's that. And this is the rear of the car, i10 badging and Magna trim written right there, and 1.2 badge just like there is in the Grand i10. So overall from the back also this car looks quite good and purposeful. It is narrow, so a perfect city runabout. So this is the boot of the car. It is 225 liters, not the best, not the biggest, but still it is quite good. And it is decent size. As I said, it is a proper city car, so the boot size is decent. So now I'm inside the 2013 i10, and it has got this special color because it was the special edition, and it has got the dual tone treatment. So that's that. And this is the center console. This is an aftermarket stereo setup, and AC vents, the parking brake light, and these are the AC controls. So conventional, nothing special. So that's that. The performance of the AC is quite good. And this is the instrument console of this car. Typical Hyundai, because it is the backlit color is same as there was in the i20. So now it's on. You can see it. It has got the telltale lights here. Speedometer in the center up to 200 kilometers. There is the tachometer marked up to 6,500 rpm, and the odometer, this one has done only 19,310 kilometers in about 8 years. This car has been taken care very nicely. And these are the AC vents on these sides. So it works like this. And yes, the steering wheel, it feels quite big for this car, but it is here. This is the gear shifter, 5-speed. It is smooth, and well, it is quite good in terms of shift. This is the glove box, not the biggest, decently sized. And this is also a storage space, not the biggest. It has got cup holders here and space to put your stuff, and as you can see, place to put your phone. 4 power windows, and it has got the controls for the ORVMs. So as you can see, it is moving. So this is electronically controlled. The mirror itself, you cannot control it with a button. Open and closing the mirror, you have to do that by your own, but still this function, it is quite handy. And this is the rear bench of the i10. So I'm getting a lot of headroom, around this much headroom, and I'm sitting completely upright, and I'm getting about this much leg room. And well, it will be a tight fit for 3 people, 2 people max, the best. And no headrest all over, no headrest in this car. And obviously 4 power windows. So it is quite compact, this car. So the size is not the best, but it was good. It was better than the Santro, so that is good. And in terms of practicality, well, it is better all around. So this was the 2013 i10 for you guys, and a very practical car. And if you want to buy this car second hand, just go for it. The value is very good, and the resale value is also very good. The car is very reliable, and the fuel efficiency is good. It is practical, and you will not regret after buying this car. You will not regret your decision. So that was it for this video, and give it a like and also subscribe to the channel. And as always, ride safe and keep riding hard.